It's the morning drive here at Mira Business FM. Good morning. info@mira.fm to contact us. whatsapp.mira.fm. Type that into the browser that you have, that WhatsApp is installed on, whatever machine you're using. And that will bring up the WhatsApp box. You can contact us. We always appreciate it. And we are across social media. You may be watching us on YouTube, listening on various platforms, watching on various platforms. You're very welcome. A subscription as well. A little thumbs up is always appreciated. Now, let's talk about retail with a difference, markets, etc. But I want to talk night markets next. The first ever night market in Ras Al Khaimah opened last weekend. It's a strategic initiative by the Rak Chamber and the Saud bin Saka Foundation to boost local commerce and diversify tourism offerings. But what does it mean for the Emirates' economic future, its local businesses, and for the likes of you and me? Mohamed Bahgat is Director of Operations at Rak Chamber, is in the studio with me. Mohamed, great pleasure to meet you.
Morning, Tim. How are you?
First of all, very well, thank you. Good to have you here. Now, let's look at the inauguration of the market. This is a new thing, I get that, but why is it that now is the time for Rak to launch its first dedicated, long-running night market? What was the economic need that it was or is designed to fill?
Well, thank you for having me,
You're welcome.
all. And basically, this has been cooking for some time.
Okay.
And thanks to our leaders' visions and the support of Rak Chamber and everybody, shout out to everybody at Rak Expo for making this happen. It was about time. I mean,
Right.
Rak people and the people in Ras Al Khaimah deserved something like this. And it's a great boost for the economy in general. Ras Al Khaimah is a beautiful place. It's like a big family of people getting together, and this is the vision that we wanted to bring in. This will help a lot on the economical side, touristic side also. So it was just about time.
It seems like a natural fit to me. There's something about a night market. I have this kind of romantic vision of night markets in all kinds of places. I mean, Bangkok immediately jumps to mind as a place with huge night markets. And they tend to be very kind of localized artisan offerings wherever they are. I know that in Rak it features, or prominently kind of features, traditional crafts. There's a great deal of Emirati heritage there as well. How important is it that this kind of, well, it's a new commercial platform, let's face it, kind of roots itself in Ras Al Khaimah's kind of, what's the word, local culture, I guess?
Exactly. I mean, again, our vision was to bring in together all the community of Ras Al Khaimah, and we offer them that platform in order to bring in all their goods. So we target people like homegrown businesses, SMEs, small traders, commercial licensings. And until now we had approximately around 80 vendors already with different food stalls. We bring in cultural groups of entertainment, local artists. We have a huge kids area to play in. We have a gaming section, entertainment section for adults, pool tables, table tennis tables. So it's just like a big, huge family-oriented place where everybody can just come in and have a beautiful time. I mean, and especially now because of the winter season. I mean,
it's the ideal time of year, isn't it?
Exactly. And we have a themed idea over here. Like every week there will be a different theme. So the first week, as you mentioned, it was more related to maritime, where we have all this maritime folklore, the culture. It was a great get-together. This weekend is going to be based on the mountain heritage, where sure you know that Ras Al Khaimah is very well known for its mountains, with Jabal Jis, one of the highest peaks in the UAE. So we are again bringing all together all these aspects of the heritage of the mountains and how you can be there and work there and live and eat and all these heritages over there that happen. So this is going to be a great also edutainment for the culture of.
Well, that's an interesting word, because in my mind I'm thinking, night markets are. This is not just a place where you go and, I don't know, get some street food, buy a piece of art or craft or a snow globe or whatever it is.
Well,
they are entertainment spaces in lots of ways. And I think, I guess, and, tell me if this is one of the ways you approach it, you need to approach it with that in mind.
Definitely.
It's not just a sales platform.
No. Again, it's as we said, the vision here was, yes, it's a place where people can have fun and bring in their children, have a nice chill vibe area. But again, it's more of educating the people about the beautiful culture of this country.
Right.
And here's the beauty that during the time, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, everybody has these different types. But the beauty of this country is that there is nothing competing. We don't compete against each other. We're always here to give and offer different platforms for different peoples in different angles. And this is where the vision is coming from.
That's one of the things about this country, isn't it, Mohamed? We have 7 emirates under one, kind of federal, one federation, but they're very different.
They're different, exactly, but they don't compete. And that's the beauty, that each and every angle you will find something happening that will serve another community. And this is the beauty, that we focus on the people over here. And that's the main asset in the end of the day.
For sure. What kinds of things are featured at the market? How else are you looking to stand out in terms of the offering?
Well, I mean, see, there's a short-term and a long-term vision. Obviously, the short-term vision is that we work day and night to make this weekend much more better, whether it's logistically, whether it's offering different themes, better food aspects, more fun for the people. And so that's the short-term vision. Now, the long-term is that we are trying to create this brand of Rack Night Market. And this is where we're coming with, that this brand is going to grow slowly but surely, as we say. But it will definitely be one of the flagships of Ras Al Khaimah, where we can build on it for many years to come, and bring in even more people from outside, help tourism, make people stay over on the long weekends, more hotels to be booked. So it's going to be an ecosystem for Ras Al Khaimah.
Okay, so RAK is kind of recognized, and I think it's probably fair to say it's recognized globally now for mountains, for beaches, for that kind of lifestyle, fun, sun, holiday. Extreme sports as well. That's an important part. But how does an urban retail and cultural hub like Night Market, as it evolves, fit into that broader kind of Ras Al Khaimah strategy to attract new types of tourists and boost overnight stays, as you mentioned there?
Well, see, again, Ras Al Khaimah is very well known for its homegrown businesses. We tend to always cater for the SMEs. People come to Ras Al Khaimah for vacations or staycations a lot, but we want to bring in these people for a longer period. We just want it to be a one day in and out. We want them to stay in for like 3 days of the week and bring in more people from outside. And this is what we're working on. This is one of our long-term strategy that we're going to be working also with the RAK TDA. We'll be working with different entities from Ras Al Khaimah, governmental entities, of course, DED and all that. So to bring in that basic concept of bringing in people from outside and staying longer in Ras Al Khaimah.
It's interesting, because as from anecdotally, I mean, I see Ras Al Khaimah as definitely on the map. Not quite Abu Dhabi and Dubai, but 12, 15 years ago, I had a couple of friends who I was at school with, hadn't seen for quite a long time. I won't go into exactly how long it was, but they were staying, they got married and they were staying in Ras Al Khaimah, and I drove up to say hi. I'd been living in Dubai for a number of years, and I was thinking on the way up, why are you in Ras Al Khaimah? What sent you there? So I asked them that question when I got there, and they said, look, we were looking online, it looked like a great place, and it was, hotel was incredible. So it's been on the radar for so long. And this is 10, 15 years ago that this happened. And I guess, that was the kind of germination of that kind of, we're going to do this here. And it leads us to where we are today in Ras Al Khaimah. The plans are grand, is where I'm getting to.
With the vision that our leaders in Ras Al Khaimah have, things are just moving in an enormous pace. I mean, if you come and see things right now, the potential that Ras Al Khaimah has, and it's one of these places where if you get in, you won't leave. It's a beautiful vibe. Everybody's very chilled. Everybody has a beautiful vibe. It's a very big family in Ras Al Khaimah. Everybody knows everybody. It's even when they come to the market, like everybody just knows everybody. It's just a beautiful big family gathering.
It's funny you use that word vibe there, because that's that's the kind of thing my daughter tends to say a lot. But I agree with you. You drive into Ras Al Khaimah and it I don't know. It feels a little bit.
The mood
just feels
is different.
Your mood changes, and it's hard to kind of pinpoint that. Let me ask you a little bit more about the market. It's positioned at the Expo Centre. It runs Friday to Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So every weekend. Yes. What was the reasoning behind choosing the location and the timing? From your point of view, and from I guess if you're pointing towards what the vendors were they asking? Was that a joint discussion? How did that work?
Well, see, the venue is just logical for us because we are the RAC Expo, which is the RAC Exhibition Center. So we basically take care of most of the exhibitions and events that happen in Ras Al Khaimah. And
so natural extension of
exactly,
the idea,
exactly.
Right?
So we have a huge area, outdoor area, where we bring in all these vendors in with all the entertainment, as we said. The plan, obviously, is to grow year in, year out. So we're hoping that this extends through the whole of Ras Al Khaimah on the Corniche area, maybe also on the Jabba, on the mountains area. So this is like something that we will hopefully grow in within the years.
Okay.
The season, it's just logical that it's a winter season because now the weather is beautiful. Sure. Ras Al Khaimah, anyway, the weather is like a few degrees lesser than Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So the weather is usually beautiful in Ras Al Khaimah. And we said that, as I said, it was cooking for some time, but we just wanted it to happen in the right time, and this was the right time.
And you've also got, I guess, you're looking at the way this works with this kind of rotating display of vendors. You're looking at, you've got national days, public holidays, you've got the Christmas period, the New Year period into. So,
exactly. And
it's going to be busy.
We will celebrate many events that happen throughout the winter season anyway. Okay. And it's funny because people, when we see them, even in the last weekend, I mean, amazingly, over the period of the last 3 days, of the weekend, we had over 10,000 plus visitors. For us, that was like, okay, wow, that was great.
That's not bad for
that's not bad for the first weekend.
It?
And this is where we're coming from. People want this. I mean, when we see people's reaction on the ground, it's just, cherry on the cake because everybody was so happy and excited. It's like, yes, we need this.
Well, I can't. You can see the logic, can't you? There are lots of people looking for something to do at the weekend. They don't necessarily want to go to a hotel and spend money on an expensive meal or whatever it is. You want to do stuff that you can let the kids kind of run around.
100%.
Hopefully, tire the kids out. That makes your life a little bit easier. You can see the logic.
Yeah, it's a very cost-effective way of having fun with your family. Plus, also, it's a platform for these small business owners to come and try out their businesses or try their products and brands. Many brands will come out from this market, and it will grow definitely.
The market's got 100 odd stalls. I know you signed up with 80 vendors, with 100 odd stalls there, and I've read there's kind of a rotating display of vendors.
Yes, so every weekend things change and the vendors change. So they can book on several weeks, or they just choose to have one weekend. So we always change, and this is the beauty that we always bring in something new.
Right.
So for our consumers, every week there is something new, whether it's from the vendors, whether it's from the food, the entertainment, the themes. Every week there is something new, so people are always expecting something new to happen.
And you encourage people to have a go, don't you? If you could just book for a week.
Definitely.
And then, you're a very small enterprise.
Try it out. We always tell our consumers, just try it out. If you have your product, you want to go in for a stretch, great. If you don't want, just come and try it for a weekend.
So the market specifically encourages productive families, student entrepreneurs. How do you intend to, support even further these kind of mom and pop sort of businesses, these kind of micro businesses? What kind of logistical support, financial support is the chamber looking to offer? I mean, over and above what might be offered to, the established traders, the people that, maybe don't need that assistance.
We as I said, we focus on these small homegrown owners, and thankfully we have a great ecosystem in our government that there's always the support available. So whenever we can come in to support these small business owners, we will do that. Our long-term plan, as I said, that we're going to also start getting in support from different entities, from hotels, from schools and universities, just bring in these people in, try and get them support from all different logistical angles and different entities in Ras Al Khaimah. So whatever support is needed, we will always be there to support our people.
Okay. There are other markets in other Emirates, of course. What are you going to do to ensure that the night market in RAK attracts strong foot traffic, not just from RAK residents, but from obviously around, I guess, around the Emirates, but also perhaps from around the region too?
I mean, again, we focus a lot on strategically marketing our night market. Now, again, Ras Al Khaimah is in a very strategic location on the UAE map. So, and as I said, people always love to go to have their vacation or staycations in Ras Al Khaimah. And from day one, we already get people from different Emirates, from Sharjah coming in, from Ajman coming in, from Fujairah. So the footfall is there. We will definitely try and push it more. And this is how we're working now with our marketing team to push that out to other vendors also in different places around the UAE.
Can we talk a little bit about impact? And I feel like I'm firing lots of questions at you, Mohamed, but it's an interesting idea. What's the most important metric for judging the success of this inaugural market season? Because you're hosting your first season, you'll look back and think, what do we do right? What do we do wrong? How could we improve this, etc.? Is it foot traffic? The main metric? Is it vendor revenue? Is it the creation of new kind of local business that become permanent local businesses? How are you going to benchmark?
It's a mix of all what you said, but our first metric is always the happiness of our people and the community of Ras Al Khaimah. Once these people are happy and satisfied, this is the goal in the end, because it's a low budgeted, cost effective market. It's not something that you're going to spend crazy money in. So definitely the monetary value to us is not the main target, but obviously the vendors need to make some sort of revenues and business, and this is where we help them out. But our main metric is definitely the happiness of the community.
Okay. What can I ask you, what does it cost if I said to you, look, I've got this great idea, I make a really killer toasted cheese sandwich, and I think the people of Ras Al Khaimah need my toasted cheese sandwich.
Okay.
I actually do a really good toasted cheese sandwich,
apparently. You should try that.
But there you go. But what would it cost me to come and set up, and what kind of regulatory aspects should I consider, if I can ask that? Is there a ballpark figure you could give me, or run me through how I would do that?
Sure. I mean, obviously, for anybody who's listening, they can obviously visit our website, which is rakexpo.ae,
right.
And or call us on our landlines, and all our colleagues will be more than happy to help out.
Okay.
Things are getting busy anyway. We're already booked for a couple of weeks ahead.
So no
but
cheese sandwiches.
We'll find something for your cheese sandwich. But obviously, I mean, if you're SME based in Ras Al Khaimah, it will cost you something around 300 dirhams for the weekend.
If 300 dirhams for the whole weekend for your kind of pitch, if you like.
Exactly. And then if you're a trade license owner, you will cost something in the rounds of 500 dirhams. So there's different platforms here, but there's always something for someone.
That's cheaper than a car boot fare.
Definitely. That's what I'm saying. Monetary value is not the main target for us. It's basically we want to grow the community and help those small individuals bring out their brands, because we have lots of home trade owners in Ras Al Khaimah, and from different types, not only food, it's like homegrown stuff, confectionaries, and so many other aspects and targets. So bring them on, bring your ideas on.
Okay. Final question for you: If this pilot season is successful, shall I rephrase that? I'll be nice to you. When this pilot season is successful.
Yes.
Does RAK Chamber foresee developing, a more permanent kind of dedicated retail infrastructure so that you could have maybe year-round community entrepreneur kind of markets? Is that something that's in mind?
Well, see, again, this is definitely a yes. A yes depends, again, on so many aspects. But again, we focus on different things because we also have seasonal themes within Ras Al Khaimah. Like Once this is over, we're going to go into our Ramadan festival.
Yep.
So we have also the Ramadan festival, which is another angle in Ras Al Khaimah. We're very well known anyway in Ras Al Khaimah for our Ramadan festival. And then you have the Eid festival after that also. Then you will be going into the summer season. So the summer season has different aspects to it because of the weather and stuff like that. But we also have things which you can do indoor. So we're always there thinking beforehand on how to serve the community and how to make the economical impact more stronger in Ras Al Khaimah. So 100% yes, it's a seasonal thing, and it's things that will just grow in month in, month out.
We're going to need to talk to you in the next, in the coming months, see how things are going.
Definitely.
We'll have to check
We
in.
want to welcome you to our weekend. You can bring in your studio and you can do some shooting over there.
That would be a lot of
interview
fun.
with the people, see the vibe by yourself. That would be great.
We'll come vibing in Ras Al Khaimah
Yes,
for a
exactly,
weekend. I love it.
exactly.
First ever night market in Ras Al Khaimah opened last weekend. Mohamed Bahgat is the Director of Operations for Rack Chamber, telling us about it this morning. Mohamed, pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure, and we want to welcome all your audience to Ras Al Khaimah.
Appreciate it. This is Mira Business FM.